welcome. Sorry for the technical difficulties there at the start. Hope everybody's doing okay today. I'm a little under the weather this morning, but I'll try to progress with the stream. Let's check my mailbox here. I got some mail. I'm pretty sure it's my Dreamsnap. Oh, we got 4,000. I was not expecting 4,000 for lights, camera, action. That's good. We do need to replenish our Dreamsnap or our moonstones anyway from last week. We bought a lot last week. I'm also having an issue since I redesigned my plaza for the video that I put up on Friday. There's an invisible wall here that randomly happens. Don't know why that is. But alright, let's check the shop. Oh, the cactus house and the Moroccan pavilion. Oh, it's all a new oasis well. I recommended. I've got the May panda ears. Those are cute. Nothing else fully is grabbing my attention for that. I have the Trader Sam's shop. Oof, I want all of this stuff though, man. That's gonna definitely clean out our moonstones this week. And I know I still have some saved over here. And you can only save 2 at a time, which is kind of lame, if you ask me. I wish we could save a little bit more. I really want all of this. I really like the little cactus house. I might have to get rid of the little bubble thing and save this for later, though. I don't know if I have anything to do with the cactus house. Did it not remove? Let's look. Oh, no. Dang it. Oh, I'm having a time this morning. Hang on. Bear with me. Okay, remove bundle. Yes. There we go. Okay. Now let's try to save this one. Okay, the cactus house is saved for later. Because I definitely want it. I don't know what to get out of the 3 left over. We only have 10k moonstones. I know I only say 10 only, but they can deplete very, very quickly. Let's think it over for a minute and let's check the current challenge. That's why there is so much Aladdin and Jasmine stuff. There's the Dreamsnap this week is my Lost Oasis, which almost everything in the premium shop is definitely good for that. Let's do some voting for going green, but before we do that, I'll show you. I got 4,000 this week. I'll show you what I got after we look through the top submissions. Oh wow. She's definitely going for like a Wednesday Addams Tim Burton thing here, but Mike Wazowski and Beast are here. It's very cute. I'm assuming that probably has something to do with Wednesday, because she looks like Wednesday. I still haven't watched that show. Tell me if I need to watch that shit in the comments. Oh, this one's perfect. That one's really, really well done. I got very close to this, but I didn't have nearly as much. I probably should have had the Tower of Terror in the background. That would have been... I didn't think about that. That's beautiful. Oh, and how... Just wow. I see that nobody has... Everybody was looking for the Tiana red velvet ropes. And I don't think a whole lot of people were able to get them. I like the Tower of Terror use in the background. I still don't know how the heck you get that many people or characters to participate in your dream snaps like that. That's incredible. Like, that is really, really, really well done. Like, crazy well done. Here's my submission. I got close, but nothing like what they did. I had a very similar thing. I realized that my camera was pointing in the opposite direction by the time I'd checked my Dreamsnap again. But I'm happy with it. It got me 4,000 moonstones. I'll take it. Let's vote on some going green. I'll show you my submission. This is the submission that I started creating on last week's stream, and I lost all of it in between with the bug. I remade it, obviously. I didn't really go for the leprechaun thing. I kind of went with like a green fairy garden vibe. I did obviously use the pot of gold back there, but I'm happy with it. I don't know why my game makes that weird clicking noise every time I go into dream snaps. There it goes again. Oh, wow. Yeah, immediately this one stands out to me. She does have the rainbow in the background. She is wearing, I think that's the green recolor from the Winter Star Path. Not quite sure what either of these guys are going for with... She's got the Christmas rug. She's got a lot more green. It's very cute. She's got the shirt. This one's standing out to me. It's very pretty. It's very well lit. It's a different one because she cropped it. Not a lot of people give that the cropped dream snaps any kind of credit. This one's very well done, very pretty. She's got a green raccoon. I don't remember a green raccoon. Do I have a green raccoon? Lots of green going. Okay, but Mike Wazowski in the foreground is hilarious. I don't know if she meant to do that or not, but if she did, she should have kind of had the joke with something over his eyeball. That would have been really well done. Oh, wow, a lot of green here. Even the green skin. Alright, we'll do some more voting later. But, yeah, sorry for starting stream a little late this morning. Like I said, I'm a little under the weather this morning. Didn't get a whole lot of sleep last night,
I guess
so
everything the light touches is marvelous.
woke up a little late. check Scrooge's.
This valley is so friendly, like a warm hug.
Haven't had anything new in my shops for a couple of days. This looks new, though. It's like
Good
a Latin
day to
jasmine piece, Agrabah Palace bench. That's really cute, actually.
Thank you kindly.
I wish this cauldron did something like, you know, glowed purple or green or orange or something. But alas. All right.
Oh,
I guess we should make some
it's so
decisions on what we're
early.
gonna buy out of the shop this week. I saved a cactus house for later because it's really cute. I really want it. I love cacti. I think the walls would be really, really cool. I have the castle walls. I didn't ever get the Mulan walls. I love the castle walls. They're a little... The only thing is that on the Switch specifically, they're a little hard to place. Like, they don't like to clip very easily. That's my only concern about these walls. But I do really like them, and they would go really well on my Eternity Isle. And even in the Sunlit Plateau. I'll go ahead and grab them. Now, the Moroccan Pavilion from Epcot, which Epcot is my favorite Disney World park. World Showcase, not so much. I kind of wish I'd always gone when I was a kid. I didn't end up going to Disney World or Disneyland until I was an adult. My first trip to Disney World, I was like 20-something. But I'm a huge science nerd and space nerd, and Epcot kind of had that vibe. Not so much anymore. I mean, there's still elements to it, but I do kind of more in the fact that I didn't get to see like the original World of Motion or Horizons from old OG Epcot. But you know, I like parts of World Showcase. My tradition, I always go with my partner, is to go grab a school bread from Norway and a coffee and go walk back over towards Mexico and do the little wraparound that's right there towards Connections Eatery, and we'll go sit at Connections and eat our school bread and drink our coffee. And that is always what we do when we first go to Epcot, is we have to go get a school bread from Norway. It's kind of sad that the Moroccan Pavilion has been kind of, I don't know, lax as of late. After 2020, the restaurant hasn't been open. I never got to go in there. My partner got to go in there when he was in high school, but it was a restaurant. But I'll go ahead and get this because Epcot is my favorite park, and I'm still waiting for the Epcot ball. Like, one of my favorite items in the game is... It's both my favorite and not my favorite because of the fact that you can't quite center it. But
One thing I know, you can't
I
run
love
away from
the
your
Figment topiary that's always at either Flower and Garden or Festival of the Arts, which are the two best festivals that Disney has. I'll be honest. I got to go to Festival of the Arts for the first time last year. I'd never actually been. I've been to Flower and Garden quite a lot, but never actually got to hit Epcot during Festival of the Arts, which is, you know, Figment is like the spokesperson for Flower or Festival of the Arts, and Flower and Garden is Orange Bird. I don't know if we'll ever get any Orange Bird items, but that would be great. Maybe like introduce orange trees to the valley, because I don't think we have persimmons, don't we, in Storybook Vale, but we don't have oranges. We got lemons, but no oranges. And
Can I get a little help here?
I know that Orange Bird used to be like specifically Florida's what'd you call it? Not logo, but he was like on logos and stuff, but he was like their I'm brain farting really bad. Told you. Late start this morning, bad night's sleep. Yeah, he was their oh, it was right on the tip of my tongue. Anyway, I don't know if we'd get Orange Bird items, but that would be really cool. Like if they did a tie-in with Flower and Garden Festival, which is going on right now. I think Dreamlight Valley should do that. I think they should do like a little Flower and Garden Festival in-game where you can get certain kinds of items that you see, like the little bee that is one of the little guys you see at Flower and Garden with Orange Bird. That would be really cool to get items with him and Orange Bird on it.
Please let me know if you
His name's
need
not
anything.
Buzz, it's I gotta look this up. I should know this, but again, my brain is not fully computing this. I know it starts with an S. It's not, I think it's Spike. It's Spike, that's what it is. It just came to me as I was about to look it up. Spike the Bee. And Orange Bird. That would be really, really cool. I'm going to assume that my next valley redesign is going to be the meadow. I already took some of the pathing because I had run out of stone and I used it up here. I was starting to severely run out of pathing. So I had to pluck it out of the peaceful meadow and put it in my plaza. And I knew I was going to redesign this anyway. This was my Toontown, but I'm kind of getting very bored of it. And I kind of want to transfer it into more of a meadow, like it obviously is, instead of Toontown. I can probably put Toontown up in my plaza floating island, I think. Excuse me. But I'm really wanting to create kind of like a fairy meadow with all the interesting little houses and like the Pooh Bear stuff. So I think this might actually be my next thing. I might put a poll up on my YouTube for the next biome after that. I'm debating on whether I want it to be... I really wanted to go to the Glade of Trust too, because I have so much like New Orleans inspired houses and stuff in my inventory that I really want to make kind of like, you know, a French Quarter or, you know, like an old New Orleans street. It's just the fact that the Glade is set up kind of very rigid and not like the Plaza or Peaceful Meadow. I wish we could change the direction of our ponds and our rivers, because like I'd really like to set up the Glade a little bit differently. It's not really easy to decorate right now. I started to with Tiana's house and the Lady and the Tramp house, but I also have Charlotte's house. Is her name Charlotte? Again, Tiana's friend. And I got the Monsters Inc. house last week that could work very easily over here too. I also have the Bayou house. I haven't placed down the little greenhouse cottage. The LaBouffe mansion. Yeah, that needs to go over here as well. I mean, I have my haunted mansion, my regular haunted mansion, not my overlay haunted mansion over here, which is obviously based on New Orleans. I wish we could get the Disney World version as well. I don't know why they haven't put that one out yet. It's more Victorian, but yeah, this needs to be moved. It's a little cramped over here. It's just hard to... Maybe that's just a skill issue on my part, but probably is, to figure out how to make the blade work. But today I think I'm going to start demolishing and moving Mickey, Minnie, and Daisy's house and Oswald's house up to the Plaza Floating Island, I think. Where I'll create a Toontown up there. I don't want to like banish them to a floating island. I feel like banishing the unwanted characters is what is to the floating islands is what we should be doing, but I don't know where else to put them. Unless I completely redo my my Force of Valor. I know a lot of people go over there and do a neighborhood up there, but I kind of want to keep it a forest. Let's just start cleaning this up then, and we'll probably move the houses too. This has only been Toontown probably for like the last couple of months. I made it before I started streaming. I definitely want something new. It just needs a serious refresh, and I'd like to create something kind of, like I said, more meadow inspired. I wish we could pick up the character houses and put them in your inventory. I don't see why we can't do that to like replace somewhere else. It's a little frustrating. At one point, my meadow was a complete amusement park too. After we got all the amusement park items, that first initial drop of all the amusement park stuff from land and world, my entire meadow was that. It was I was trying to recreate Disney World. It was like that for probably like the first year I had the game. And one thing I wish we could do is completely get this out of our game, like, and place it down when we actually need it. It's so annoying. It's just like you can't put it in like another island. You can't remove it as an option. It's really frustrating. Do that. Didn't mean to back out. You had to bear with me for a second. It's gonna take a hot minute. And then we'll go to one of the floating islands and put some of our villagers up there for now. Probably not going to put Oswald back on the Eternity Isle or anything. I just don't think he fits over there. I guess house does not fit at all. Tangle's, or Puzzle's house fits in the bind with the tangle, the wild tangle. Gaston's house did not fit in the desert, that's for sure. Gaston is currently in my forest because I kind of have a Beauty and the Beast thing going on over there. I have the castle, the Bell Castle on Beast Castle on one side, and what's supposed to basically be Belle's village on the other. Let's clean up any other remaining bits here. I'll keep my vacuum there, because I'm gonna need it. Alright, let's move these houses before we start actually cleaning the wood and the flowers and the herbs. Herbs. Tomato, tomato. I still want to get the well redesigned too in the shop, but do I want to spend the moonstones for it? Probably not. I didn't get is this the first well redesign? I know we've had a couple goofy stall redesigns, but I think this is our first well. See, all of this is going to have to be removed too, because this is what's going to basically be put down into my meadow. When I created my tea and honey little area, this is a little bit, less involved with all the items, because obviously there's an item limit in the valley, but not here. Reset floating island. Does that remove everything? Oh my god! How did I not know that? Well, dang it. I love that. Just don't accidentally hit that. We're not going to design anything up here today. That might be another stream, obviously. Recreating my Toontown up here. And where is Woody's house? Right there. Which again works really good for a carnival or, amusement park themed island, but not right now. Alright, back to the valley we go. Alright, let's go clean up this meadow and get started. I might have to dump some stuff in my house. I also need to open my Dreamsnap chest, where you get basically nothing. Yep. Hopefully I have space for this. I probably don't. Oh, I did. Alright, let's go dump this off. And then we need to choose what my house skin is going to be. Because, yeah, this doesn't quite fit. It could fit up on my plaza, but I've already done that. And I don't really have any room up there for that. For my kind of city-inspired. Which, yes, is a lot of people make their plaza city-inspired, but I mean, let's face it. It works. If it's not broke, don't fix it. I have been running low on a lot of items anyway, so doing a lot of cleaning up has really helped my my stores of everything. No, not that one. Why did you turn? Ones in there. It doesn't really fit, but I'll have to make do. I think I put my clovers in one of these. I have wayward boxes here. I don't know where they are, but I'm gonna throw them in there. Alright. Pockets cleaned out to the best of our abilities with stuff that we don't need right now. phone is, you know, got me stuff I've been running out of, so this obviously was a long time coming and needed to happen. And I'll probably have to get rid of these memory balls. I thought that there was going to possibly be another star path. Duty where I would need, you know, you need the memories. I think we're already done with that though. I mean, I'm done with the main star path. I just need to get the house. I think I have like a couple more duties to do that with. I forgot some of these trees, so let's pick those up really quick. Hidden behind Minnie's house. What house skin do I want to do this? I'm leaning towards the greenhouse cottage. That is just that's so cute. I really want to use that. I don't know where to put her yet. And where to put this silly thing. Banish this thing, I swear. I don't know. It's not gonna fit in my plaza. It's so obtrusive. I don't want it anywhere. Like, you needed to have created a skin or something for this thing that would work. I don't know how to integrate this thing into anything. Like, if you have like a futuristic, you know, build, that would make sense, but I feel like this is like gonna completely ruin the vibe. But whatever, we'll situate it there for a second and figure it out later. I really want to put the cloud cottage somewhere. Like, I feel like that would work here, but also kind of not. place it down, and then, you know, we'll see. Because I'd really want, you know, the meadow to be kind of fairy, cute, spring inspired. Winnie the Pooh area, you know. I really want the mushroom house. There's so many houses, man. I just don't know if they're all gonna fit. I know that they're not. I really... Wait. Why did this thing come back? Stay there. Oh, I need my little beehive. That didn't come up on the Winnie the Pooh stuff. Okay, let's see. I'll probably do some trial and error of what houses I want to use, and not everything probably will end up working, but we can try. I'll probably start with the Winnie the Pooh area. I like it kind of angled over here. Do I want to do the muddy path or the leaf path? I feel like this might be too dark. I mean, the leaf path is kind of dark too, though. Hi, Owen. How's it going? That's kind of too castle core. I foresee having to make some more of this leaf path if I have enough materials to make it. Nice to meet you too. How's it going? like I did in my tea and honey build, I really want kind of natural winding path over to this area and other areas. Doing pretty well, doing pretty well. I know the item limit is really going to strangle us here, but I'm here for all you Switch players and not struggle. Oh wow, that's huge. I did not realize how big that was. So you know the struggle with the item limit. We're gonna try to make it work. I like using these ferns to kind of in between rocks. They take up a little bit more space. I don't like using the leafy path with the border on it just because it's like it looks more like it should be used for a garden. And I think creating your own path of the rocks looks a lot better, but again, with Switch players, it can get your item limit will get eaten up really quickly. You guys have any tips and stuff to share about how you deal with the item limit on the Switch? Don't, you know, be afraid to post those below. I think a lot of people can benefit from any tips and tricks. I know there's some out there, but as you see, my item limit is almost cooked here. I do need to demolish, you know, a good bit of the rest of my valley. It's probably, I have some other very kind of strangled areas that need to be cleared out. We don't have to fill in all the gaps, just kind of here and there. Me to do that. I'm definitely wanting to use some of these glowy mushrooms. They are so cute at night. And I feel like the path needs to diverge off this way, and obviously this way, and this way. And I have a feeling I'm going to have to take some of my leaf path from over here, because this is going to get completely demolished anyway. Might as well save resources and replace it elsewhere. This is going to get completely redone, so no harm, no foul there. And look at that, we have almost 750 by just yoinking it out of the Forest of Valor until we get some more materials, because yeah, I'm running low. I do hope everybody's doing well, though. Everybody got 4,000 on their Dreamsnap, like we always say. I'm back at 4,000 this week, so woot. Hopefully that keeps up. I might change this as the design progresses, so bear with me. That's not too bad. Won't go like in the middle. It's kind of annoying. Let's see if the white picket fence might be too much over here. I wish you could color the picket fence. That would be great. I would really like just a base, like wooden fence instead of white. feel like I want to go buy another one of these and kind of have a few of them lining the path up to this Winnie the Pooh area. I really love these little lanterns. I think they're really, really cute. The mine lanterns. I think they work really well. I think I'll probably put the... I feel like the Tinkerbell house for the tea and honey kind of like thing should go over here. And you can walk right under her little teapot house. Just don't know if it fits, like... I should do like kind of like a double walkway right there, but it doesn't really quite fit right there. I don't know. What do you guys think? I'm not recreating this exactly from my floating island build, obviously. So, and I also can kind of put it over here on its own. Kind of wish you could recolor the teacups too. I feel like. It's turning into something. I think it's working. We can get it to work. There'll be enough whimsy there, I guess. And we can use bigger items to kind of fill up certain areas like one bigger item, like a rock or something natural that is going to look interesting. fit. Probably won't fit. And that won't go on the pathing, so that's a little frustrating. Oh, that is huge. That's too big. Don't quite like the palm tree in that. That's also too big. Doesn't quite match. I'm gonna have to keep looking. We'll keep working on the path. I'm going to, you know, kind of bounce around a little bit, I think. Really want, see, that matches with the pink in that. I really want these bushes to be included. I'm gonna put one down to remind myself to use those. I'd really like some of these giant mushrooms, but I don't know how well that's gonna fit. I mean, it should fit fine, but I just don't know if that's gonna fully work out with what I'm going with. I definitely want some of these yellow trees to bring in the vibes. Kind of covers up that. I know. We'll mess around with it. We'll mess around with it. We'll make something work. I want this area to be the yellow, the green, the orange, floating into different colors, circling around. I have to do like a little bit of a virtual walkthrough if my game will allow it, but it has a camera functionality on this when you're in furniture mode, has a tough time. Especially when you start adding the trees. See, it just like completely pulls back. It's very annoying. See what the fence looks like. That actually might work. I was going to do... It's so annoying. I mean, this might take up a little bit more space, which will reduce the item limit a little bit. Yeah, that's not bad. Kind of like that. Like a little... I know what to do. A little picnic area over here, which is what I had up. Oh, I need to take the brown feature off of there, the brown color. Switch it for red, because the red one was the one I was using. I don't know where the picnic blanket is, and is it in decor or miscellaneous? See, the hibiscus bush would be pretty there too. There it is. The Anna picnic set. I feel like I should put this over here. Or in between the houses. What do you guys think? Anybody have any opinion there? No. Oh. It does fit in between house. I think in between the house is kind of cute. We probably should back out of this so I don't lose it. Make sure it's not lost forever. I had to completely recreate it. Why should this be my luck? My luck has been so bad lately. And we might only get like a portion of the meadow done on stream. I don't know if I'm gonna obviously be able to completely design my meadow from scratch here. I'll try to, you know, do a little bit more. After this loads, you might go on a quick break. Get some more coffee, get something to drink, get a snack, go to the bathroom. There we go, finally. It seems to have stayed. Let's see anything missing. Let's do a quick walkthrough over here. See how it's going. need something to put in this area. Maybe like some gardening tools on a little small garden. I was either going to do that or kind of like a sitting spot, sitting area. Obviously, want kind of like a garden for the bees. To protect our pollinators. This I feel like it needs to transition over here. Leave that out. I'll not go up there. No. Trying to think of what I was gonna put here. Don't quite know. I mean, I feel like this would be really cute. I have an idea. It'll also help this, decrease some of the items. How well does that look? Kind of, yeah. Was it cuter before? I don't know, I kind of like it. I don't know what the gardening tools are under. I know I have them. The item that is... Let's look. I feel like there'd be an outdoor item too, but... That was one of like the original items that we got. Does this look better, or does the hibiscus arch look better? Again, I wish we could recolor the fences. If we could recolor the fences, I don't know, maybe that looks better than the hibiscus. Yeah, that looks a little better. Looks a little bit more natural. Yeah, the tool thing's over here. I knew I had it. We're gonna yoink that out of that area. Put it back here. Or should I just nix this and put Wally's garden over here? That would save us on a lot of items. Bear with me, guys. This might work. This might work. Let's take it from over here. It's probably not going to fit. Yeah, it's pretty big. That might have to go somewhere else. I should have probably thought about that. I think a flower garden makes more sense anyway because of the bees. Might leave it at that and keep it kind of relatively simple. I think it gets the message across. It's a little garden. We have our bee box. We have little areas here. I think it works. Definitely works. I think this area is pretty cute. It's coming together. Save it. Hopefully it's saved.
A fella could get used to a place like this.
Timon is like just clipping right through the... Yeah, this area is definitely coming together. I like it a lot.
I'm having so much fun here. Oh.
Might turn the tree around so that you see the Winnie the Pooh thing just a little bit. That's a little bit better, yeah. Okay, we have the Tinkerbell house. Still debating if I want to keep the Cloud house. I don't know. I mean, the meadow is definitely going to be kind of whimsical, but I'm kind of also going for like a garden theme, obviously, with the garden house, my house being the garden house, and I'm starting to think I might keep it in the middle here and do something kind of, I don't know if it would be avant-garde, but creating kind of like a garden area over here, leading down. Kind of around this way. I feel like I might make the well in the center somewhere over here. I want to like put 2 of these garden houses down and make like the mansion type thing. Kind of hard to say. Definitely need some inspo. I need to kind of be pointed on the right track. Usually my house is sitting over here, but I definitely want to move it. It's just getting really tired of where it's at. Also kind of like the idea of it being kind of in a corner or something over here. We're gonna have to pick up some more stuff before we continue. I think setting up a path first and foremost, kind of winding it around and seeing where kind of we can go with it. And before we start doing that, I'm going to take a quick break, and I will be right back. Go grab yourself a drink, potty break, whatever you need to do, and we will continue this very shortly. Be right back.
feeling good today.
All right, we're back. Thanks for waiting, everyone. Thanks for joining us. Let's get back to designing the Peaceful Meadow. Redesigning. I took my Toontown. It was in my meadow. Completely destroyed it. And now we're going for more of a garden spring vibe. Not revolutionary, obviously. A lot of people have done this before. But we're gonna try it this time. Because I haven't really ever done a garden peaceful meadow type of design. I've had an amusement park in my peaceful meadow. I've had just, you know, the main Disney characters. Before I had the Toontown. Don't quite know what's going to go in this corner, but trying to plan out the path and how it's going to wind around the ponds and around the meadow. Making the base path, if you're a Switch player like me, making the base path like a little bit bigger too, and kind of filling up the area and the space, it'll help decrease, obviously, your item limit. Of course, it's going to take more resources, more pathing, but it will help in the long run. And I am up for suggestions of what you guys would like to see in this peaceful meadow. If you're just now joining, obviously we just completed this, bringing my Winnie the Pooh items down from my floating island build, and we're going to continue kind of having the tea and honey vibe over here, winding around to be Tinkerbell house. And like I said, I want to incorporate the greenhouse house, and I don't know if I'm going to do the cloud house. It's cute. It's got the teapot, or not teapot, watering can. Kind of goes with the gardening vibe for sure. I think having two rainbows over here, kind of trying to create a full rainbow in like the back. I need to create another rainbow pot. I have one. I have enough materials to create one other. I have a feeling I'm going to run out of pathing too. But I want to keep it natural, and I kind of want to have this area kind of like rounded off, I think. Debating if I want to kind of just let's see. I'm ADHD and, you know, jumping around here, but that's how I like to build. That's kind of how I like to go about my builds. It's kind of just jumping around and seeing what works. Sorry if anybody hears my loud neighbors. I have very loud neighbors, unfortunately. Causing me a lot of grief. Did not mean to do that, sorry. Okay. They're not gonna like fully match up. Obviously, we want to kind of be a little bit organic. I might use those somewhere else. Let's see. Definitely gonna have to go buy some more of those mind lanterns. I really like those. It's so frustrating trying to create a complete and, you know, involved valley on the Switch. It kind of sucks to try to create something on here. Because I really would like, you know, very lush, well curated valleys like a lot of people have, but just does not work when you're trying to do this on the Switch. Whoa, map glitch. Full on. If we add one of these, like, big... I feel like it would match over here with just kind of filling in, and that'll be, you know, your one item. Of course, it's a unique item, so it kind of... adds to the item limit, but it'll help fill in larger areas, but still. I feel like the windmill would be really cute in this, but I don't know where to put it yet. I don't want to like completely square off the pathing just in case I want to go off the path. back out of this and save it. I'm paranoid. Take a minute again. All right. Let's walk through what we have so far. Trying to keep it light and simple, like I said, with still trying to kind of get the vibe that it's lush and full of life. We have a lot more to add, but we're gonna have to take a lot away too. I feel like one of my biomes is gonna have to either have nothing in it. I'm leaning towards my either my Forgotten Lands or my Sunlit Plateau. My Sunlit Plateau Island is my farm, so I don't know what to do there. I like that the islands have no item limit, so that makes it a lot easier, but you know, your main valley is
Wonder
your
if
main
the
valley,
shop here
so.
stocks my favorite odorant.
I'm liking where it's going thus far. I kind of like the greenhouse house caddy corner.
Everyone around here is
might
so nice.
be the play. We're gonna go for. I'll have to push it back a little bit, but I'm liking how it's coming together. I don't want it to be like too overwhelming. I feel like the fairy Bloss home probably should go over here somewhere too. Obviously, I have to figure out where to put Goofy's stall. I might put him over here near the Winnie the Pooh area. Probably maybe like right here. That might work. He matches better over there. Yeah, that filled in that spot nicely, actually. Hmm. We're definitely going to have to clean up some other areas to increase our item limit. Like I said, one of my biomes is probably going to have to, like, it's the sacrifice you're going to have to make on the Switch. Like, I still want a good amount of decor, but you, like, just, unfortunately, can't have it. Or you can only have certain areas that are, like, you know, super decorated, and other areas have to be really, 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 really plain, or not at all. Give me just a second, guys.
Ever had a kid draw a picture of you? It's a pretty special feeling. All the sun, and I'm not even breaking a sweat.
Trying to be what I want to put over here. Oop, we need some more Tinkerbell items. I'm gonna have to stop putting so much on the path. Oh, these little tiny trees spit out a lot of wood. A lot. More than they should. I'll say that. Try to see if I like that placement. It's not terrible. I'm gonna run out of pathing though. Pretty sure. I have to get creative. Pretty cute. of reaching an end here. Kind of having trouble coming up with too much more. I'm probably gonna have to split this build up. Maybe I'll do another extra bonus stream on Friday again, like I did last Friday. Try to complete this, and off stream I'll clean up some more of my valley and help with the streamed item limit. It also doesn't help that I didn't sleep too well last night, so my creativity is kind of not at a surplus today. I think we've got a good start to the new peaceful meadow in my valley. I'm starting to like it. This area is pretty much complete, the Pooh Bear area. I don't think I'm gonna futz with this anymore.
These fools have no idea.
There's a good amount of stuff without being too overloaded. This is pretty much going to be the way that my paths are probably going to look. It's going to be a lot of pink, green, and yellow, obviously. Very spring, which is what we're going for the meadow. When you think of meadow, you think of spring, you think of summer. But alright, thank you guys for joining me today. I started late, but that's alright. We'll have a longer stream here pretty soon. Hope you guys enjoyed some of the building today. Hope you guys have a great rest of y'all's day. And have fun building your own valleys. I'll see y'all next time. Bye.